Hey, come on in. It's time to restyle my sheep planter. If you know all about this project, you've seen it kind of going all around since last summer. I've styled it for a few different holidays and it's time to give it a patriotic look. So come on in. My most important thing I need to hear from you right now is to make sure you can hear me because I'm testing a new microphone system on my phone. So hopefully you can hear me. Absolutely let me know if you can't, because I can change that really quickly. So let me get pulled up here. You know what? I could probably test and see if I can hear it. Oh, I can hear myself. So that's perfect. Okay. Well, there you go. Okay. I'm live in the right spot and I am doing good, I think. Hey, Debbie. Making sure I'm live in the right spot because, okay. I think I am. I think all is good. Okay, come on in. Come on in. Let's get going. Hey, Angel, how are you? And Maria, I gotta turn down my sound now. Um, yes, we're good. And go remind Lainey that I'm live, please, because I heard her singing. Not that y'all wouldn't want to hear her pretty singing. I am doing so well. I did. Okay, so normally I do, reserve the weekends and everything for my family time. But every now and again I'll hop on with y'all on a Friday night or sometimes a Sunday afternoon or something and spend some time. But I got to thinking about Sunday being Mother's Day. And so I wanted to hop on here and tell y'all happy Mother's Day to all my mamas out there and all the ladies who are mothers in some symbolic way to someone, even if you don't have children of your own. I'm sure you've poured into someone during your life, loved on them, and have been a mother figure. But anyway, that's what I wanted to do and spend some time because I've got my little sheep planter here. And let me know if at any time if the sound is weird because I've got my camera face different. I'm just explaining it to y'all. Y'all know, y'all can't see behind the scenes, but because Facebook stopped letting us mirror image things, then I'm having to turn my phone around. So I'm kind of flying blind. I said that the last time I was live, so I can't really see anything. But I've got a speaker on too to make sure the sound's good. So let me know if you can hear okay. Let me know if you can see okay. If I get out of frame, just let me know. Happy Friday night. Yes. So I have to do this whole big setup thing, Debbie, with my camera angles to get it to look right. So it's kind of a big thing and I can't see myself on screen. I can only see myself here on the iPad. Thank you. Thank you. And it's so good. It's so good to be here with y'all. All right. So if you haven't seen, I'm going to show you two versions. I have tutorials on both of these. I did these last summer and it's been like the great sheep planter hunt. I've heard that Dollar General may have gotten some more in. I'm not really sure if it was overstock, leftover stock from last year or whatever, but these are originally silver. So if you didn't see this makeover, you can go to hammondsnest.com. That's my blog, and you can search sheep planter, and you're going to find the tutorial on this one. You'll be able to see the before and after. So this one was done with just creamy chalk paint and a dark wax, and then I did another version very shortly after that where I made it look like rusty cast iron. So, but I'm going to be styling this one tonight, and I have enjoyed having this sheep planter. I have styled it. So summertime I did, I'm trying to think of what I did for the first. You can see it on the blog. I did a couple different florals in it, just had some fun, styled some books in it. And then I did the fall was really beautiful in it. I did the Easter. And then now I need a little patriotic look. So I love this one, but I'm actually going to use this one and show y'all tonight. And I'm going to be featuring one of my new printables from the printable bundle. I'm not sure whether you have a, anyway, let me finish this thought. These were $10 at Dollar General. That's what made them so viral and so fun, is that you could get them and make them over however you want. And I have seen so many makeovers and it's so much fun seeing everybody's version. But it's really fun to style them for the different holidays. So I don't know if you have a link in front of you. Facebook might not have put it in front of there, even though I thought it was going to be. But if you're interested in this bundle, if you're a Creative Nest member in my crafting club, you don't need to buy these. That comes in your membership. But if you can still get your hands on them, even if you're not, in our Creative Nest, because I sell my bundle every month that I design. And this one's called Patriotic Essence. And it's just a neutral, which it pops really pretty off the red, white, and blue. And so it's a neutral, just a bundle. It's 8 pages, and I'm going to show them to you real quick, and then I'll move on. And it's just a bunch of patriotic Americana sentiments. You know, you've got a couple of framed cards. This one says, God bless America, liberty and justice for all. Make sure I'm holding that up there right. And then this one says, Star Spangled Banner and America the Beautiful. So these are little framed cards, and this is called the Patriotic Essence. We had Easter Essence, we had Holiday Essence, we had Autumn Essence. I did this kind of bundle for all the holidays, so we'd have some good little tags. And so here's a sheet of tags with, if you'll notice, this sheet of tags has some little art on it. Really cute. A couple of my favorites from this one, not to read them all. This one has the Declaration of Independence on it. It says life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And this one has an eagle, and it says from sea to shining sea. This one has a feather, Yankee Doodle. So I try to do a few different things that you don't see all the time, but then your regular ones too. And then this sheet of tags just has no art on it. USA, United States of America, established 1776, all kinds of good stuff. But you can comment the word bundle, and it'll give you a link to your inbox that takes you to the page on my website that has all my bundles, and you can look through them. And then you've got 4 sheets of, these are like vintage throwback flashcards, and they're really pretty, and I've used them in a couple different things, but you've got all these patriotic words that are really pretty in little vignettes that you can style. But you can get a better look if you type the word bundle, or if you happen to see that link in front of you. I'm not really sure whether that's working or not. I'm sorry. But if you go to hammonsnest.com and go to the bundles, you will see them. So we're going to be coming back to that, but let's get this little sheet ready to go. Got a little hack for you I'm going to share tonight too about your flag. So whoever, I heard from somebody today that they were getting into their patriotic, and they're going to be decorating, getting ready for Memorial Day, and then around the corner, of course, 4th of July. And my daughter's sweet 16th birthday is this month, and I'm so excited because she chose a patriotic theme. So I got to get the house all ready for that because we're going to host it here. But so I'm excited. Hi, Anna. Hi, Peggy and Jerry. So good to see y'all. I'm sorry. I wish they would restock them. I wish we could sign a petition or get them, get them restocked. Oh, no Dollar General, only Dollar Tree. So yeah, they do have them on Amazon, but you'll pay about triple, at least probably $30 for the planter. But if you love it enough, I mean, a lot of people would pay $30 for something this size, but Dollar General does have them for the $10 if you can happen to find one. I got it last summer and shared about it last summer. So I got a little ironing board here. So if you're pulling out all of your Americana stuff and you're like, oh, my flags, I try to, when I store my flags, I do try to, like all the little bitty ones, I'll try to just roll up, you know, like this. And I will try to store them, but they always come out, you know, kind of looking crazy like this. So let me just show you a quick little, not that you may already know this. I got some water in this mister bottle, and I got a dry iron over here. And I'm just going to mist a little bit of water. I want to get these flags a-flying again. So just a little bit of water, nothing special in it. Thank you, Anne. I love that bundle too. It's so cute. And it's neutral and rustic, but it pops off. Like I made this little shelf sitter yesterday in my crafting group because we had this lesson all about printables and how to use them and all this stuff, how to download them and all that good stuff. And all the ways you could print them and use them and stuff. And I just kind of whipped this up real quick with a little scrap piece of wood, and I decoupage a napkin and then one of the tags. So that made like the cutest little, you know, shelf sitter that you could set around. So cute. I don't know if y'all saw that picture, but that's really cute. And then we're going to cut one of these out and show you, but like the little vintage style flashcards, those are really cute for just setting around too, like this, or you can use them, you know, different, this little clip that we did, but you know, stuff like that. So there's all different kinds of ways you can use this. A very versatile bundle. Okay. So anywho, we sprayed a little bit of water on those, and we're just going to use a dry iron. We're going to get those flags a-flying again. And now we've got, this one looks wonky and this one doesn't. So we are back in business. A little bit of water is misted on them. And these I did antique, and y'all know I've shared how to antique the flags. I do it with antique wax, not coffee or tea. And that's a past something I showed y'all. All right, want to get those kind of waving like that. So, you know, if you're trying to revive some of your flags, and I've got bigger ones, and if you've got some of the bigger flags, this will work too. Just pop, you know, spray some water on them. I want this one to be a little bit more, if I want it to kind of take on a certain shape, I can kind of do that. And I can kind of, while it's wet, I can sort of get it to where, oh, there it goes. Okay, so it'll kind of dry better like that. So there's a little thing for you. You can revive all those flags that are in storage. Oh yeah, Velma, you can comment the word bundle, and that'll give you a quick link to my bundle page on my website, or you can go to hammondsnest.com, and in the little menu up there, you can go to printables, and you can look. There's some free printables too. There's two different tabs. There's one where you can buy the printable bundles that I release every month, and then I've got a free printables page over there too. You can go check out. There's some different designs. Okay, so let's get to it. We're going to use these 3 flags, $32.99 on Amazon. Okay, thanks, Lisa. Hey, Anita. Thank you, Kathy. It's a cute little shelf sitter. Very simple. I'm sorry, I know. The great sheep planters. No, I don't know that they're officially back in stock anywhere. I do, of course, hope they would be. But I know a lot of y'all have one of these. But take inspiration from this. If you don't have this exact planter, you might have a galvanized bucket. You might have a little basket that's shaped kind of like this. Or just anything to get, you know, to translate the idea I'm going to show y'all tonight into whatever vessel that you have lying around. So let's get started. I've got some floral foam, and I'm hoping, I don't want to use hot glue, but I got this candle adhesive. This is called Stickum. Stickum. It's like a little candle wax. I was looking for my museum wax. I know I have some of that stuff. Y'all know the museum wax? Y'all ever use that around your house? I know a lot of people with campers use it so they can, their decor doesn't go slipping and sliding around. But to avoid putting hot glue in here, I'm just going to try to use some of that sticky adhesive. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and try to cut this in 2 and glue it in there. That's what I'm going to try to do. And you'll understand what I mean, because I'm trying to, I know where I want the flags, and I just need some foam to hold them exactly where I need them. So what I'm hoping is I can get the foam where I need it. This is just some Dollar Tree foam, y'all. This stuff's expensive everywhere else but Dollar Tree. Unless y'all have a secret place y'all buy yours. I might have to even go, the greenery I want to put in here, I might even have to go shorter. I could try it. Okay, I could try it, and let's see. I might have to like thin it up a little bit. Anyway, a couple blocks of floral foam. Okay, hey Jennifer, how are you? It's so good. Yes, I wanted to hop on this Friday evening and say Happy Mother's Day and just hang out with y'all for a little while. So we're going to try this Stickum stuff and see if it happens to work for us. I don't know anything about this stuff. I just know that you can get like a little bit of it, and I'm kind of hoping it'll just keep my, it never hardens. Y'all know that? Oh, it smells really good. I got this at Hobby Lobby. I'm just hoping it'll kind of keep my floral foam from shifting without being a permanent. That worked really well. Okay. So I'll put this Stickum in the bottom. Hey Tanya, how are you? Good, Patty. I know I have seen so many people with the sheep planters, so I know a bunch of y'all have them, but like I said, just take the idea and maybe, you know, use it for what you might have lying around. I didn't get good adhesion on that. That was my fault because I put it in the wrong spot. Okay, I'm gonna put it in the planter. How about that? Okay, perfect. Oh, that's perfect. It's just like a little temporary hold. That's gonna work great. I'm so excited y'all are hanging out with me. We're putting this together. It needed a new look. I know I love this planter so much. It's really fun to make over. And like I said, I had the 2 versions that I ended up doing. If y'all didn't happen to see those. The rusty cast iron, because I couldn't help myself. And this was the original one that I did last summer. Okay, so we've got our foam in. I've got this greenery bush. I don't want to cut it, so I might have some extra hanging back that you don't see, but the item number is 934836. I'm going to try to attempt to hold it up. Remember, I cannot see myself on my camera right now, so I'm going to do my best to hold it up there and let y'all see the item number. I don't know if it'll focus. Yes, that was just me putting floral foam in. Okay, so I don't want to cut this. I love leaving my garlands and everything. I guess I could just cut this part. I could just cut that part. Let me grab. I'll just cut this stem off. But I've got various reasons I don't like to cut things. Number one, now I'm cutting the item number off, so it'll be hard to tell you the item number if you ask. All right. So this is just a really pretty garland from Hobby Lobby, and I'm just going to kind of arrange it. I suppose I could use a little bit of the foam to hold it in place, though I wasn't really planning on that. I may not need to use all the pieces then. It's just really pretty and wispy, dressy looking, you know. I like it. I'm just trying to get it to cover from both sides. And I love the temporary styling. I hope this looks good because it's kind of hard to see on camera. Hey, thank you, Eva. Yeah, I chopped off over 6 inches, but I am on like day 3 with dry shampoo. I'm trying to train my hair not to try to wash it as much, you know. Okay, so there's a little bit hanging back, a little bit off to the sides. Let me see if this looks good. Turn it around to put some kind of cover on that. I'm going to need the rest of it. I want the rest of it because I don't want any of that floral foam showing. So I'm just going to come in the front here. I am just going to put the rest of that in there. Let it be all full and beautiful. So pretty. Okay, that's good. I didn't bring any moss or anything to cover that up, but it's green on green. You shouldn't be able to see it too bad. Okay, we've got our freshened up flags. So I'm going to start with one in the center, as you probably could imagine. And I'm going to do one like this off to the side, and I'm going to try to make it go down a little further because I want to create a little whoop, you know. And then I'm going to do this one. I got to turn this around and do it. Then I'll show it. I'll show it to y'all. That's true. Let me do that. Thank you. Okay, I'm going to drop that tag in there. That's a good tip. Okay. So we've got our freshened up flags. We do the other one going this way. Need to angle it just a smidge more. And I want them to kind of curl like that, which I love so much. How beautiful. It's so easy. I told you it was so easy. And I could glue and make everything more permanent, but I don't want to because I decorate this for every season, okay? How's that looking? And if I probably will put in some type, it's going to get messy, but I'm probably going to put in some type of moss. I got to stick this down. The stickum works okay. It's kind of still coming up a little bit, but if I push it down, it'll push down again. Okay. Yes, so gosh, there's so much you could do, right? Like you could have a lot of fun doing a big floral arrangement. We're going to pull in one of these tags for my printable, and we're going to make kind of like another little flag. But I don't know which one I want to use. I think I really like the land that I love, but I also like From Sea to Shining Sea, and it's got a different, if you can see, the Sea to Shining Sea, I like the shape of that tag. So let's put this over here for right now. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the Sea to Shining Sea. So these, just that you're seeing me work with, are printed out on white cardstock. Of course, you can print the printables on whatever. That bundle, this one comes with 8 full pages. 2 sheets of tags, 2 sheets of various frame tags, the bigger frame tags, and then there's a sheet of 4 sheets of those vintage cards that look like vintage flashcards. So you get a lot for that. They're $5.99 for the bundle, by the way. And you can download them as many times as you want, print them as many times as you want. They're yours once you buy them. Just save them to your computer. You can come back to them when you get an idea. All right, let me show you. I showed you the America. Where is, now I hid it for myself. I had the little America that was out. Don't y'all ever hide stuff from yourself all the time? Oh, it's right there on the, so you could do something like this and just set it down in there. That's what these are really fun for the little, I don't even need that clip. You can just arrange these. If you can get them to set right, just kind of visualize it with me. If you get them to set right, I'm not going to leave that in there, but you can just kind of arrange those in whatever little, you know, decorative styling you're doing. These are just so cute set around or on the clips. But we're going to do a little tag. All right. I am going to kind of just like try to make this look a little bit older. And I like to do that. The cardstock does really well for you when you're doing tags, printable tags. And you can kind of give them little wrinkles. I have them in different rooms in my house, Kay, usually. But I gravitate towards the white one. But I will tell you, during the fall, the moodiness of the orange pumpkins and the florals that I had in the black cast iron one was so pretty. So that's why I couldn't resist getting that. Okay. So if you're wondering, like I showed you these cards and you're like, oh, her America looks so much more vintage. I'm going to show you real quick. And that's just with a little bit of antique wax, okay? A little bit of antique wax, not much. We're just going to make it even older. And that's what I love too, is I designed them in a way that if you want to just grunge them up a little bit more, antique them, you can. This is Amy Howard antiquing wax. You can use whatever brand you like and prefer. Everybody's got their brand they like. But I like wrinkling it because it picks up on all the wrinkles. The highlighting wax does. Antiquing. So it's so pretty. Okay, so we've got that. Told y'all this was going to be so easy. And, oh, I got to use the same wax. I'm going to glue this. This is a little bamboo skewer. I'm just going to glue this to the back and kind of make my own little, almost like a garden stake kind of thing. If I was worried about it being seen from the other side, I would make another tag and put on the back. But for this demonstration, I'm not going to worry with it. Just want to make a little pick with the printable tag. So just a different way to use a tag instead of just tying it on something, which you can do that. And then we are going to take a little bit of that antique wax and just brush it on the bamboo skewer. We got to have it aged like the rest of everything else. And then we got to decide where to cut it. And we will be finished with our simple patriotic styling. Now I could take some more greenery. I love the way that looks. It's so cute. Like I could take some green moss, or I might decide that later. But then we just kind of want to put this in there where it won't take away from what's happening. It'll complement it. And that is one thing I really love about the rustic printables, because they pop off those red, white, and blue. Oh my goodness, it's so cute. I'm just kind of arranging my flag. You know, flags are funny. You got to get them to do what you want them to do. Okay, I can't really see how that might look to y'all, but I just stuck it in there like a little pig, and it's so cute. This is a rounded wax brush. I think this is the Dixie Belle. This is from Dixie Belle. It's called the Belle. I don't know whether they still sell this or not. I've had this for quite some time. And this is Amy Howard's dark antique wax. I have several Amy Howard products, and I love it. So, sorry, Rusty. Just dropped the brush on my dog. Okay, so simple as that. Now we have taken our sheep planter and restyled it for the patriotic season. And yeah, so, you know, like I said, just take this idea, know how cute it is to just make your own little pick out of some patriotic tag, whether it be this from this bundle or some other tag you have. It's so cute to style with some simple flags and greenery. And that's it. And I don't know if you've seen the other stylings I shared yesterday, but you could, you know, have fun and do red, white, and blue flowers if you want to. These are so cute. I think I set these, I think I shared this picture yesterday. I can't remember. I think I shared this picture, and I shared the little shelf sitter next to that, the red, white, and blue. And so there's so much that you can do and decorate with. I love decorating. This has a little eagle on it. It's a little eagle crock. I could not run faster enough in the thrift store to go grab this crock. I was so excited with the little patriotic eagle on it. And so it's fun to pull that out for the patriotic holidays. So there we go. That's one way you can use a tag. That's another. And then you could also just do, like I said, with those, I lost it again. Anyway, the America, the America that I threw on there. There it is. And you can just set this around and decorate with them. So cute, so rustic, vintage. I hope you love it. I hope you grab a bundle and get creative. Yes, this is so pretty. And then I have I've slowly collected vintage and antique style stuff for patriotic holidays. And I'm on the lookout for brass eagles and bells and things like that in the thrift store. So, and red and blue books. Have y'all seen the picture on Pinterest where they stack the red and blue books, like a big rectangle of them to look like a flag? I'm hoping that I scored enough. I came across like a vintage cart of books that were like clearance, half off, and I picked up a bunch of red and blue ones. I'm hoping I can pull that look off, and I've got enough of them now. But anyway, it's so exciting to get ready for the red, white, and blue holidays, and I'm so glad you got some books, Jennifer. It really is fun to have the colorful, and then you can just ditch the blue books and use the red books and green books at Christmas. So I have a collection of red books, green books, and blue books. Those are the ones I use for like holidays, and then everything else is neutral, and it'll go for Easter, all the browns and the creamy colored books and stuff like that. So I use them a lot. Thank you so much. I hope it's inspirational for you, and you want to go. I know that some of y'all said you were pulling out your red, white, and blue this weekend, getting ready to decorate for Memorial Day and then leave it up through past 4th of July. So remember that little, hack to spruce back up your flags to get them uncrinkled. And I hope that you want to go have some fun decorating. It's been so great. So, okay. All right, well, I'm going to let y'all go. Thanks for spending some time with me. I appreciate that, Anne. Thank you. I love styling things, and I love decorating. This morning, go check it out on my feed. I asked, crafting makes me feel, and I wanted you to fill in the blank. And that has been so much fun, reading how crafting and being creative in general makes you feel. And so anytime you get to make stuff pretty or just have time to do that, I hope you can carve out some time each day to give yourself time to do that if it's something you love. And I hope that all of you mothers and those who have poured into someone like a mother have a beautiful weekend in honor of you every day, but especially this weekend. Happy Mother's Day. That's why I wanted to hop on this Friday night and say that to you. And I've missed y'all, and I will be back with you soon. Y'all just stay tuned. And if you want to stay in touch, know when I'll be live, know when I have new content, because sometimes, you might not get shown that. You can comment the word channel, and you'll get a link to my free broadcast channel that will come in your Facebook Messenger, and it'll tell you, like just before I hopped on tonight, I said, hey, I'm going to be live, so y'all join me. And so you can comment that and stay in touch. All right, happy Mother's Day, y'all. I'll talk to you later. I'm so glad you got the bundle, Velma. And always tag me if you make something or decorate with any of my printable bundles or recreate my creations. I love seeing them, so make sure you tag me so I can let you know how amazing you are. Okay, all right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye. I'm going to have to end this live in a weird way because of the way my camera's turned. Hold on.